Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
Nick Nurse is coaching
and DeMarcus Cousins out with the injury. He will be missed.
Kevin, he's only going to be out a short period of time. You know, he got hurt in that last game. Not available tonight, but they do expect him back soon.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The Young Bucks, Antetokounmpo and Parker at 3 and 4. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein and it's Sessions in at the shooting guard position. Well, we've got great front courts in this matchup. Both forward positions have evolved and become a little bit different.
You ever think, Kevin, about some of the great players in the 80s or 90s that had the skill set to do some of the things that we're asking of today's players?
Good point.
That might have been great. And I'm thinking like guys like Detlef Schrempf that were out there and doing things where people say, a 6'11" guy getting away with that. Well, now every 6'11" guy is getting away with those skills.
Out to the wing. Cauley-Stein against Turner. That's a 2 from Parker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Jabari was ready to fire that one. You can see feet set, and he let it rip.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's
Glad that worked out.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Here's Taylor. Ntilikina with the rebound.
Yeah, a bit of a tough start here at 1 for 4.
Here's
Jimmy.
Oh, in the
Jimmy.
It's all about positioning for Butler. Once he's deep inside the paint, there's no question he's going to finish that one.
Here's Taylor. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. Parker outside. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
We talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go.
I was ahead of him.
Clearly a foul.
But shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
Extra aggressive.
First free throw is good.
Man.
That one falls, so it's both of them.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Left side, Taylor. Rejected by Chapman. Here's Ntilikina. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I really like the rhythm Ntilikina plays with. Good at sensing when to shoot off the pass.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass.
And this guy is a scoring machine. Very nice to describe him that way.
Chapman the pass to Butler. Here's Ntilikina. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's the pass to Chapman.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Bucks trail by 6. And Sessions kicks to Cauley-Stein. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina.
Being so greedy, Frank.
That is his first foul of the game.
So greedy, Frank. Let's get it the right way.
So it's the Bucks now. Pass to Sessions.
Oh, that's a steal.
And here is Antetokounmpo, covered by Chapman. Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been good. And if you want to talk about liftoff, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just
Let's get around these picks.
And so it's Milwaukee.
Let's get around all these
Following
picks.
the score by New York.
Yeah, he got nothing. That's
Out of
us.
bounds
Let's get
as
around
the
all these
Knicks gain
picks.
possession. And the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. Taking a look at Boston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, you know, I think New York, they've proved the projections right. They are a dominant club, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Here's Chapman. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Chapman's got 10.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at New York, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the Bucks, just way behind.
And right now for the Knicks, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
The only people whose minds have changed are the people who said they were going to have a down year. There is no one left saying that.
Here's Chapman. 10 points for him. And he jams it with authority.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Here's Taylor following the score by New York. Back to Cauley-Stein. Looking to end the run. Nice spin off the left rim and in. The Knicks leading by 10. Chapman the pass to Ntilikina. Here's Chapman. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just no resistance
I'll take
inside
that too,
at
man.
all. They are feasting.
Hey, it's working out for
This is
this
a straight
game,
look.
you know.
It is. It's a big one.
Bullshit
Load the
plays.
plate. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 35 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Here's Cauley-Stein, and he makes that one.
I just think he was completely focused there of making his way through contact to score the ball.
Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
Sessions no good. New York with the ball. 10-point lead. Here's Chapman. He's got 12. Lock at 6. Pass to Turner. Over Cauley-Stein. And he buries that one, drilling the rim.
Very good shot.
To surge here.
Very good shot.
We're only
I
in the
appreciate
first
shots
quarter.
like that, man.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Catch him slipping.
Now here's Taylor, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Sessions kicks to Parker. Takes the three.
Good job.
They'll get another chance. Here's Cauley Stein. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Working on making this a consistent staple of his game. If Cauley Stein is hitting these kind of shots, they're going to rack up some more wins.
Here's Chapman. And slam dunk by Butler.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
Yeah, you can credit the play calling. Nothing really fancy, just imposing their will on the inside.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Number 1, Miles Turner. Third is Jimmy Butler.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Rose finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Rose. Over Young. The offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo.
More and more.
That's like, why is nobody getting a body on this guy? Come on, y'all, get a body on him. I shouldn't have been down there trying to block him.
From the line.
He shouldn't have got that rebound.
And we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Taylor's shot, good.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
We've got the captain. Jimmy Butler is out there with Ntilikina. And there's Miles Turner. And so that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
One shot. So many modern offenses no longer rely on a point guard to initiate the play. Tell us a little bit more. Walk us through that process.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, are getting more towards motion offenses, almost playing in a secondary break where you either coming off a score, you're coming down the floor, the point guard gets off the ball, and with all the players moving around and with the multifaceted skill set of your small forward and your power forward who's now playing at the point, distributing the ball, setting screens, DHOs. Because of that skill set, you don't really have the heavy reliance on point guard domination with the basketball, setting up every play, and being the only playmaker on the floor. Now you have 3 and sometimes 4 getting that job done.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the captain in the last game against the Spurs got the job done. He had 58 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
Why is Jimmy
The great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one. Fantastic awareness, finishing the ease of the rim. The defense was just not effective.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot. Well, you look at the captain.
He's got plenty of fans among his fellow players as well. I'm sure he'd be number 1 on their ballots if they were voting.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Taylor kicks to Sessions. And stolen by Butler.
Good job, Timmy.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint, here's Turner, and takes it up off a very nice feed. Turner's got 6 points.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Parker passes to Taylor. Stripped away. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Butler, and he uses the cross on the way.
He's got 6. He can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
Turner with the steal.
My boy there. That's why I can jam it.
Here's Chapman. He's got 14.
Step back.
To the inside. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they've made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
Here's Taylor. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
My hand was there. He didn't give me the shot to this, but that's cool. That was nice.
Here's Chapman. Pass to Knox.
Come on. There we go. All the way. Mismatch. Oh, you got to make that, boy.
Bucks take it the
sets
other
you
way.
up.
And this game is done. They'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That'll be the 4th of the string of 5.
See, now you're getting anxious because you fucked up. You fucked up. Slow down. Should have made that. You had a baby on you.
On the inbound.
The
Knicks pull it in.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
Sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 17. Sessions looking around. Fades and shoots. Misses off the right angle.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you
playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
That bucket. Taylor's got 7 points for the quarter.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Chapman the pass to Turner. Coley Stein grabs the board.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And out of bounds is the Knicks gains his effort. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are. The onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
Well, a tip of the cap to the coaching staff here. They're recognizing how well he's playing, so the game plan has been built around it.
Drills it from outside. Parker's got 5.
Well, when he has some room, that's got to give you a bit more confidence as a shooter, and Jabari steps up for 3 more.
Here's Chapman. He's got 19.
We're shooting these fouls, my guys.
Check out the numbers for the captain. The last 10 games, he's been on a heck of a run.
I'm gonna give
42 points.
I gotta give my guys a little bit of credit.
And just look at
not calling no fouls.
He's
And
been
calling
doing
all
what
the
he
fouls
does
against
best.
us. We're home.
Points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
Good game. Get that, Jimmy.
Here's the pass to Taylor. 5 on the clock.
There you go. You fucked him up. That's enough.
Three.
Get the rebound.
Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Everybody
here's Chapman.
Come here.
Young outside. New York moving the ball around. Out to the right wing. Here's Chapman. They get it back. They kick out to Young. Knocks the pass to Chapman. Front pass to York. Knicks working now with the first shot clock. And Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
To the left wing. No one near Sessions as he lets it fly.
And how do you not pass that out to Young? I'm very disappointed in you. He went up for that stupid-ass putback.
And that's been the recipe for success.
Where's my shot at? I'm fucking hot right now.
Up there with
what the
that
fuck is going on? Here we go with the bullshit.
Convert
yeah.
the finish.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Fucking flaming like Christmas right now.
The Knicks leading by 12. Here's Chapman. He's got 19. Pass to Knox. Here's Chapman. Cauley Stein defending. Offensive rebound. Here's Chapman. Kicks it to Turner. They could use a bucket. One shot is good that time. Turner's got 10.
Hate on me like I don't make plays out here.
Game seeking good shots. And he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already.
Knock that shit the fuck up.
Not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. While he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
Young outside.
Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money.
Sessions finds Parker.
Get out the lane. There you go. Step up. Good day.
Charity spike shot. The Knicks pull it in. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. No time on that one. And it's 8 points for Butler.
And this is an element of Butler's game that is deadly. He's as consistent as he gets, rising up off the pad.
To the paint. Some solid defense from Chapman.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense. They're really making it tough on him.
And the basket by Knox.
This is how you're supposed to play.
Increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Love their strategy, and they've been able to execute on it, building a huge lead.
Taylor kicks to Parker. They need this, and it's in there. Parker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Parker getting better and better at running these. He keeps the D guessing. It's a huge advantage for the offensive player.
Inside, here's Butler. Good.
All night,
and 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Parker outside. Taylor with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Taylor kicks to Parker. 1:21 left now here in the second. Here's Topcar, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
Wonderful.
Parker's
Beautiful.
got 5 assists in the game.
Not even that.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer. He knew he could reward a teammate that time.
No, you come back. It's our shit all night. It's going to be there all night.
Here's Butler.
It's going to be there all night.
6 for 6. He's shooting this from the field.
All night.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Taylor against Young. Parker right side. And he drops it in from the low post. Parker's got 9.
But you got to just be in position, and that time Jabari was deep enough, and pretty much game over for the D.
Shots good by Turner.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Bucks trail by 21. Out to the right wing. Butler against Parker. Shoots from the baseline. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 11 points in the game.
A guy that size with that kind of handle that can get to those spots on the floor, Jabari Parker could be problematic tonight.
Here's Chapman. 19 points in the game. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Chapman. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's New York with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability right now. He's just simply outworking the opponent.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Giannis and Parker, the explosive forward pair. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Taylor in at the point.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's under on the lane.
But he fucked
Let's bring up the 2-game leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. In fourth, the Bucks.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Butler passes to Ntilikina. Back to Butler. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Turner. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Here's Sessions. That drop, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 6 assists here tonight.
He has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Passes it to Ntilikina. No good on the 3. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And let's review some numbers for
We're getting bailed down right now. We're not making nothing. They just keep fucking up.
7 rebounds and 3 assists.
Bailed down right now. We
solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistently.
Chapman, the pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Ntilikina kicks to Turner. Sinks the triple. Turner's got 15.
What a wonderful
In this day and age, big
development.
men shoot more and more three-pointers, and he's fully capable of a triple.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Stolen away. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Knox. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Parker.
They got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
Inside, Cauley-Stein. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Making contact on the way up. Cauley-Stein going through it that time.
Here's Chapman. He's covered by Sessions. Pass to Chapman. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Sessions. And there's the foul to go on the captain. That's his third foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Timeout called, the Bucks. Brent, the league is shaking things up as far as training and evaluation of referees. Do you think it'll result in getting a higher percentage of calls correct? They're pretty good as it is now.
The referees are fantastic.
They are.
And the fact that we're even having a discussion about a higher percentage of correct calls, Kevin, I would just like to have a higher percentage of correct calls for the rest of this game with you.
Well, good. This guy next to me handed me this card. It wasn't my idea. It was this guy over here. Yeah, well, he said, ask Brent about the referee.
We need the stats, guys.
Yeah. Oh, no, you do. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Knox, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 18.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Taylor passes to Antetokounmpo. Parker outside. Both loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The past month has been surreal. 4th in scoring, 6th in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Shot from a low block, and it's good, and the assist by Parker. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now the pass to Butler. Here is Ntilikina. Butler kicks to Ntilikina. Bounce pass, Butler. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Ntilikina. It's stolen by Taylor. Pass break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. To the middle. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. And they're running. Here's Chapman. Little Jams right over to Corey Parker.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Back to Sessions. He checked it by Chapman.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
A shot by Butler. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. Parker with it. Butler covering. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jimmy Butler. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
There's not a lot of question about Jabari Parker's talent, a versatile forward with a tremendous drive.
Well, we know that Dr. James Naismith came up with the idea when he was teaching at the YMCA. But as far as skill development, Brent, some feel that maybe in the skill category that the USA has fallen behind a little bit. Do you agree?
I think what the United States is doing on that level between your late grade school years and AAU programs in particular and your high school years, that they're trying to address this issue and get ahead of it a little bit. For years, there was a 10-year or 15-year gap about European players being schooled and being in institutions where they were basically young professionals from the age of 12 to 14 having school and basketball and being at a facility for just those things specifically. The last few years, there's been a lot of concern with players being more adept and more skilled here in the States. The change is coming.
The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from Chapman. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Milwaukee. It's an 18-point game. Exum with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
When you think about a coach looking into the eyes of one of his players and telling him to match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and all the things that he brings to the table, that's a long night of restlessness before you match up. Press up on him, he'll blow by you in transition. He's at the rim in 2 dribbles. Tough to stop that kid.
The Knicks making a switch here. Young's checked in. Passes to Chapman. Shoots from the right block. Right through the knee for the layup. Chapman's got 8 points here in this quarter. Antetokounmpo covers so much ground, Brent. He can almost go the entire length of the court in 2 dribbles.
But once he gets around towards the rim, his reach can make it seem like defenders aren't even there. Not just one defender, but multiple defenders. So it's unfair already, and you add that athleticism to what he can do. Wow, unstoppable offensive force.
Here's Chapman. 27 points for him. And it's blocked. And there's the foul to go on the captain. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And now
I should have got my foul when I was pump faking. That's what I
And the
did.
Knicks making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Chapman with the tip.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Bucks trail by 19. Now, here's Exum. The Bucks have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. New York leading by 17. Here's Chapman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's on 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Exum. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Chapman. Ingram passes to Chapman. Back to Ingram. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ingram's got 9.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Rose kicks to Exum. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Baseline J on the way. Nice jump shot. Good. He's got 14.
You can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. To see his guys step up a little more.
It's Young on the wing. Here's Chapman. He's got 29 points. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, we've had some great passing big men in the NBA over the years. Giannis moving his way up the ladder now.
Young passes to Chapman. Down low. Hardaway. Can't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Inside, and he lays it straight in.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
Here's Chapman to the inside. Here's Hardaway. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. Number 1, the Knicks.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
And the first one drops.
Growing up in the Bay Area, I worked out a lot and spent a lot of time with Tim Hardaway Sr. Remember the killer crossover, and Tim Hardaway Jr. continues to show why he belongs in the league after a lot of hard work on his own.
And checking out the numbers for him. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
Here's Chapman. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside Rose. The feed to exit. And it's blocked by Chapman. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. .153 left in the third. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Rose. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to utilize Rose at the point guard position. Run him off screens all night long.
Here's Chapman. He's got 29 points.
Just about to throw it across the.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first. He hits both from the strike. .129 left in the third quarter. Exum dishes to Rose. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Butler, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. New York leading by 13. And there's the pass to Chapman. .106 left here in the third quarter.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Down low, Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by Exum. 16 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy foul.
Turner's checked in for the Knicks.
And how about a look at Jimmy Butler. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. 6th in shooting percentage, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Here's Chapman. He's got 31. Shots good from Young.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Rose. And Rose throws it down.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
Well, the team needed just a bit of momentum shifting back to their side. They're excited. Let's see if they can maintain that excitement long enough to get some damage done.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Here's Young. He has 5.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Here's Chapman. Fires high post. Headshot off.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
And so it's New York.
Ridiculous, yo. Ridiculous.
And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
And look, you can score, but we're getting seduced into a shot trade with these guys. We don't want to do that, right?
And you know, both teams are clicking for the Knicks. Knox, he's checked in for Ntilikina. Hardaway comes in for Brandon Ingram. And the captain subbed in for Young. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Sunday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Knox out there with Turner. Then there's the captain. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Butler in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Parker's checked in for Dante Exum. Here's Chapman. He's covered by Rose. Chapman, that's good. Chapman's got 14 points here in the second half.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get 1 or 2 stops, they may win it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Knicks with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's all about Antetokounmpo outside Rose. Let's a floater go. Here's Chapman. It's tipped. It's stolen by Rose. Now the Bucks moving it up and up the court. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Here's Chapman. Whistle blows. Buckley's good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And the Bucks making a change here. That free throw good from Chapman. Bucks trail by 8. Taylor kicks to Cauley-Stein. He feeds it to Sessions. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Come on,
Yeah,
coach, make the
too
side.
fancy.
Make the
just
side.
getting the job done when
That's
they
a
need
mismatch.
to
Make the
make
side.
every possession count.
Butler at the elbow. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins.
Back to Taylor. To the middle, and stolen by Butler. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Butler's got 6 in the quarter. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. Trailing here by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Here's Chapman. Antetokounmpo. Tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
Who's going to play?
2 shots. First free throw is good.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunity.
Ntilikina, he's checked in for Hardaway. He doesn't get the second one. Bucks trail by 7. Now Sessions.
Let him go the same way all day.
He kicks it to Parker. Now the dish to Taylor. To the inside. The Bucks working the ball around. It's good. 14 points for Willie Cauley-Stein.
Cauley-Stein stepping up huge.
Here's Chapman. Pass to Ntilikina. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Parker up top, defended by Butler. Parker kicks to Sessions. Chapman with the rebound. Chapman's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it, let it come back to you.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Bucks now.
Oh my God, that's not fair. He want to jump all over me? Are you fucking serious, bro?
Passes it to Parker. Over Butler. Parker's shot is off.
That could be fucking
The Knicks are gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Here's Chapman from 16 feet away. Chapman's got 8 here in the quarter.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Taylor kicks to Parker. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter of this one. There's the triple. Taylor's shot.
Stop letting him get the rebound. Fucking get a body.
I feel like Willie Cauley-Stein getting more comfortable the more time he's gotten in his young career, showing signs of being a passer.
Outside Turner. To the paint. Here's Chapman. That shot misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that play.
And they fucking hazing. Like, they're just fucking hazing right now. Everything I'm fucking doing.
Here's Cauley-Stein. Good work defensively by Turner. The Knicks leading by 4. All alone. And the basket by Knox.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now here's Taylor. He's covered by Chapman. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And New York making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Timeout called the Bucks. They're behind by 6. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, the captain.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during that last timeout, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin, he's trying to keep him focused.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy.
Swallow the whistle, Red. Please.
It's the first that brings them within 5.
Ridiculous.
He hits both from the strike. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Turner. Unloads from 13. Good on the shot. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Excellent performance overall from the field.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Sessions. Taylor passes to Parker. Double team on Parker. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, and Butler wasn't a starter until midway through his second season. But since then, his minutes have gone up, and his productivity has gone way up.
Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Vern. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Chapman. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.
You know what we do? We need to figure out what we're doing at night after. So I'm talking about, I want to get some food.
Hey, great effort out there, guys. AI, need you for an interview real
quick. Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
You know the drill.
Let's do it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got a special post-game guest joining us.
Hi, this is Shaq. I liked your Russell Westbrook impersonation tonight. When did you first realize that you were getting close to that triple-double?
Oh, man,
And that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaq, for the Jet, for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again soon.
Thanks, man. See you.